Hey guys, my name is Vanessa Hung from Carbon 6, and today I'm super excited to be at Amazon's offices in Austin with Mitch Clayton from the SIPP Product Packaging program. So we met back in March, I think.
That's right, at the Prosper conference.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember at Prosper they had an amazing booth with a lot of items that they were displaying on how this program worked, and I think your team did an amazing job trying to explain it. But I said I don't think enough people know about this, and it's my mission to say let's create content and tell everybody all of the things that are amazing about this program, how they can save money, and how to enroll. But before we get there, into the nitty-gritty of the program, tell us a little bit more, Mitch, how do you, what's been your journey at Amazon, and how do you land into this, role?
Sure, absolutely. So I've been at Amazon for over 7 years in a few different business units, including retail, last mile logistics, AWS, and now in the sustainable packaging team. Here I lead our selling partner growth team, and we focus on helping our selling partners convert their primary product packaging to meet our SIPP, or Ships and Product Packaging program requirements. This is a few things for sellers. It helps lower seller fees. It has happier end customers, so less packaging that they have to deal with. And then I think most importantly, it's a more sustainable shopping experience.
That's amazing. I think a lot of people care, or especially customers care about something that is sustainable, kind to the earth, and those are important values. But for sellers, and a lot of people that will be watching this, is tell me more about their cost savings.
Right.
I want to save money. I want to lower my fees. Before we get there, how did SIPP in Product Packaging come about? This is a very important program. You mentioned the sustainability piece, but also what was the trigger? I believe that there is a mission behind it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So how did the Ships and Product Packaging program come about? I say to answer this question, if we take a look at how items from Amazon traditionally get shipped, if we take a product like glass cleaner, for example, and this is one I'm buying frequently from Amazon. I have 2 small children, and they're constantly leaving fingerprints and everything all over the house. So we're buying this probably on a weekly basis. And so while myself included and our customers appreciate Amazon's very fast delivery, that bottle of glass cleaner makes a number of stops before it gets to your doorstep. It starts at that seller manufacturer level. Sometimes it can go to a repacker where the packaging is actually changed to meet the requirements for an e-commerce supply chain. Then it goes off to an Amazon distribution center. It gets sorted, staged, sorted, and distributed. And then with each stop, that glass cleaner picks up a little something extra along the way. Right, so it's extra boxes, tape, bubbles, all different kinds of packaging material. And so all of that plastic and additional packaging is added, again, to try to meet the requirements for an e-commerce supply chain to get to the customer undamaged. But again, the key call out is that packaging is getting added. And so that being at odds for our overall sustainability mission, we asked ourselves, how do we ship items safely and efficiently while also reducing the packaging? And that's how the Amazon Ships and Product Packaging program was born. When it first started, we identified products that already qualified to be shipped in their own product packaging. Think things like diapers, luggage, large children's toys. They met our existing program requirements, and we were confident that they were going to get to the end customer undamaged. Since the implementation, the SIPP program has reduced packaging by about 41% per shipment on average. So it's been very impactful. That equates to about 2 million tons of packaging material eliminated since 2015. And also since 2020, over 37,000 metric tons of plastic have been avoided globally. So I think great stats as it relates to our overall sustainability mission. When we also start thinking about how do we scale this with technology, the sustainable packaging team has one of the more practical applications of AI that I've seen. And so what we're doing with AI is we're utilizing AI technology to determine the most efficient packaging for each item it learns about. So it helps us reduce the number of cardboard boxes, tape, mailers, etc. to send customers. And so by the end of 2022, 11% of all orders were now shipping as part of the Ships in Product Packaging program. And so, who would have thought packaging could be so exciting? It could be leveraging things like AI and all these different things to delight customers and, as we'll talk about soon, help our sellers reduce their cost to serve.
Yeah, that's amazing. I think sustainability is a key remark on the program, and using AI is just fantastic. It's super exciting to see also how AI has, translated into so many opportunities. As a seller, I'm curious to know, why was this program expanded to selling partners, and who is eligible to enroll?
Sure thing. So based on the success of the Ships and Product Packaging program that we've seen over the years, we expanded the program by collaborating with selling partners to scale our program and deliver more packages that are easy to open and can be shipped without adding protective packaging. So as Amazon, we see this as an opportunity for our selling partners to improve the end customer's experience of receiving their products and positively impact the environment. The program is open for enrollment through Seller Central to all sellers who use FBA and sell into the US, Canada, as well as certain countries in the EU. That includes France, Germany, Italy, Spain, and of course the United Kingdom. There are product and packaging minimum size requirements. Okay. So the smallest an item can be 6 inches by 4 by 0.375 inches, regardless of the packaging structure. And then sellers must also follow a short testing sequence to ensure that the packaging can successfully withstand Amazon's fulfillment. All that information is available in Seller Central, and it's easy to find for selling partners.
Yeah. Anyways, we will link those links into the comment section, and you will see it so you can follow the steps. I saw the one pager, and I think it's like super fun to do. It's just like testing your thing, throwing it like from, I don't know, so high. It's so funny.
The drop testing.
Yes. So if we start going back to what are the benefits that sellers can expect from joining the program?
Sure, absolutely. I think let's start with an easy one. We've talked a little bit about is sustainability. So at Amazon, we are constantly innovating and investing to becoming a more sustainable company. And through that, we found that our customers themselves are more environmentally conscious and have higher expectations of who they're buying their products from. 69% of consumers say sustainability has become more important to them over the last 2 years. Even more interestingly, 80% of consumers care about the environmental impact of their purchases and are willing to pay more for sustainable products. Cool. So I think those are really key stats, and really understanding what do our end customers want from Amazon and from our selling partners. This appetite to support more sustainable options includes packaging. In fact, the top 3 sustainability initiatives that drive customers to purchase more from our FBA sellers and are all related to packaging. So they include the need to reduce plastics, reduce the actual packaging itself, and using recycled materials in the product packaging. So through our program, we can help reduce this excess packaging to delight customers.
That's incredible. I think the opportunity to be more sustainable and also save money is just a fantastic piece. Tell me a little bit more about the cost-saving benefit.
Absolutely. So cost savings is another major benefit to the program. To encourage our partners to join our program and our sustainability mission, we are incentivizing sellers by helping them reduce costs and lowering the fulfillment fees for products that are shipped through the Ships and Product Packaging program. So the fee discounts, they vary depending on item size, weight, and the marketplace it ships into. Products certified to ship in their own packaging can receive a fulfillment fee discount ranging from 4 cents to $1.32 in the US and up to 4.25 pounds per unit in the UK. Wow. There's other indirect cost savings as well. So those cost savings I just mentioned were directly related to participating in the Ships and Product Packaging program. However, by redesigning or right-sizing the packaging, some other products may be able to move to a lower fee tier, resulting in less cost. So we think about cube reduction. Sellers can potentially benefit from reductions in unexpected inbound prep fees and damages, since, again, these items are designed and packaging certified in the Ships and Product Packaging program, and it's tested and confirmed the package is likely to withstand that Amazon fulfillment journey. I think the last thing that's critical is the program helps sellers deliver a better brand experience and a better customer experience.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And you mentioned a better customer experience. What are the benefits for the customer? Because, when I just go and shop on Amazon that glass cleaner, what is that I expect, or what's different when you are part of the program for the customer?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think all of us who have purchased products through Amazon can relate. The extra boxes and packaging that comes with your item, it's not only a pain point for those who are environmentally conscious, but can just be a hassle. I think I fill up my recycling bin halfway through the week and I'm left over with way too many boxes. Yeah. Shipping items in product packaging reduces the amount of layers to the volume of packaging consumers have to deal with in their recycling bins. All of this improves the buying and the unboxing experience for the customers. I know I've already touched on this, but by shipping items directly in product packaging and designed for e-commerce, sellers can also incorporate more of their branding and reduce damage rates. So I think that's all a unique customer engagement aspect of this program. And here are some examples. So eliminating the Amazon overbox allows you to customize your packaging to display your brand to customers on delivery while reducing excess packaging. And here we can see, rather than just a brown craft box, we can think about ways to present the brand in the best light. Sellers can incorporate brand messaging, QR codes to promote customer engagement, and make the unboxing experience easier and more fun. Another opportunity is to create sets or bundles. You can pair products together to make a gift set, or from a sustainability approach, create refill opportunities. Packaging can also be more than just a vehicle for the product it contains. And here we see an example that is using reversible packaging that enhances the customer's interaction with the brand.
So it's amazing to call out all of the sustainability and also the marketing side that sellers can use or brands can use to put in that packaging and have a different experience, different from what we are used to shipping, regular FBA. Now, as a customer, I have a concern. Well, two concerns. The first one is, what if my items get stolen because people can't see what is inside? Or what if I ruin a holiday season, a gift, or a surprise for my family because, when they open the door, they see what it's there.
Right.
So how do you guys handle that?
So great questions. Theft is a very valid concern and something we've done quite a bit of research on to understand. Essentially, will items shipped in the identifiable packaging have a higher rate of theft? And so when we've researched this, we have not seen a correlation between items not being received by a customer and shipped in their original product packaging. We closely monitor this. If we did start to see a correlation, we would automatically remove products from the Ships and Product Packaging program. To your second question, we acknowledge that there are items and situations where shoppers will want their products to be concealed from members of their household, their neighbors, like you said, not wanting to ruin a birthday or a special event. And we also recognize some products just aren't suitable for the program. Think things that are high in value, collectible, sensitive categories. So we will automatically exclude these categories from the program unless they're packaged in a way that customers won't easily know what's inside.
Yeah. So what items do you recommend to enroll into the program?
Great question. A wide variety of products are eligible for the SIPP program. These include large, bulky items, which have a higher relative discount rate. Think products like large children's toys, furniture, etc. Multi-packs is another example where which can use SIPP as an opportunity to drive brand awareness. And then products on the edge of a size tier that could potentially move to a lower tier of repackaged, which, like we've talked about a little bit earlier, helps reduce FBA fees and helps our sellers benefit from additional discounts. The products are also not limited to items just in rigid packaging. These also can include products packaged within flexible mailers. So we've talked a bit about what products are right for the SIPP program. I think it's also important to talk about what products are not right for the ships and product packaging program. These are going to include things like dangerous goods, any packaging with zippers or protrusions, or perforations that aren't part of the packaging construction.
That is so important. One thing that we've done at Carbon 6, I think is a huge flagship for us, is reducing FBA fees, right? FBA fees are a thing, they're getting higher in costs, and I always say that the fulfillment fee is the most important fee because it's related to your dimensional weight. So when you work on lowering that fee, because it's a smaller packaging or, changing some dimensions, you go into a lower tier, but on top of that, if you enroll in the program, then you get the discount. That's
exactly.
That's why I was like, this needs to go out. Like, it's so important. There is a huge savings, especially, large and bulky items, which are, the biggest discount that is out there. So will the items enroll in the shipping on product packaging will always be shipped in the Amazon or without Amazon packaging, or is that something that's optional?
It's a great question. So shoppers can opt out and select for their item to be concealed in an Amazon overbox. So how shoppers can do that is on the detail page. They'll see items that are part of the ships and product packaging program with the SIPP label. So they have the ability to click on the program to learn more. Additionally, on the checkout page, shoppers can manage their packaging options and select their items to be hidden in Amazon packaging if they choose to. Additionally, if a SIPP certified ASIN is shipped with one or more items as part of a larger order, it may be placed in a box with some of the other items that they've ordered as part of that, or in a bag or an envelope. Again, we do this to preserve the customer experience, and as we think back to our mission of our sustainability and environmental impact, continuing to reduce the number of boxes.
Yeah.
However, this will not impact the FBA discounts to the sellers. So sellers receive incentives for the ASINs that are enrolled and SIPP certified by the seller, regardless of whether the customer chooses to add Amazon packaging or if it is shipped as a single item or with one or more items.
So Mitch, you already explained to us a lot about the sustainability, what are the benefits as a brand with the branding and awareness. Also, what's the experience on the consumer side? What I would like to know, and just to close it out, is what are the steps, if there are any, that sellers could take today and start, enrolling their ASINs and getting those discounts?
Absolutely. There's 4 simple steps for sellers to follow. The first step is review and design. So you'll find that some packages may be easier to transition to the SIPP program than others, and there may be a number of quick wins. The detailed requirements are available on our packaging website and on Amazon Seller Central, and we'll be able to share links at the end of the session. I think the key thing is, again, there's quick wins, and our sellers can almost immediately begin receiving those SIPP program discounts. The second thing is group similar ASINs. That would be step 2. Evaluate the ASINs that are eligible to be grouped and certified by a single test report. So eligible products should be grouped based on size, weight, material, packaging, product to packaging ratio, and pack quality, with a few exceptions. Step 3 would be test and evaluate. So to enroll products and qualify for the program, all packaging must pass physical performance tests through a self-drop test, or an ISTA, which stands for the International Safe Transit Association, an ISTA 6 lab test. And finally, step 4 is enroll. You can log into our program's enrollment page on Seller Central and enter the product or group of products that you'd like to enroll. Only ASINs that are buyable through FBA by the seller will be displayed in the portal. If an ASIN is out of stock or does not have an active FBA listing, it will not be displayed as eligible in the SIPP Seller Central portal.
Oh, that's super easy. That sounds super easy. I remember seeing the one pager I mentioned with the drop test,
right.
And I think that's just so fun. Like, you need to record a video of you dropping your own product.
Right.
I think that's fantastic. Super easy. People don't necessarily need to spend money in a lab test, but if if you have it, then that's amazing, even better to you. So to close it out, Mitch, tell me a little bit about what's your favorite part working in this program, and what are the things that you enjoy doing?
Yeah, absolutely. I think what I've enjoyed most about the SIPP program is how clear the customer impact is. We're solving a real pain point our customers feel daily. We're supporting our selling partners in local communities. I'm a big Amazon shopper. Like I mentioned, we have 2 young children, so selfishly I'm excited to reduce packaging waste, so I spend a lot less of my time breaking down cardboard boxes to fit inside my recycling bin. But of course, on a serious note, this is a win across the board. It's a better customer experience, it's a better selling partner experience, less fees, and it's better for the environment.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you so much for the invite. Thank you for having us here.
Of course.
And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. We're gonna link all of the assets in the section of this webinar. So stay tuned, and yeah, thank you guys for tuning in.